No money at all. The money gone. First he come out with Watch the Throne. Then he spent all his money on them watches. Them watches took him off his throne. Erykah Badu signed up for the show. She looking for Beyonce. Beyonce been biting her swag like a Slim Jim. Jay-Z showing up to a picnic looking like buckwheat, and they want to pick. How broke can you be? Jaguar Wright on his ass. She been looking for the opportunity to see Jay-Z face to face, and now she got it. He want to take his behind to Philly and do a show with the Roots. They claiming he so broke, he rehearsing to do slavery movies. That's how bad he need the money. You figure if you a billionaire, you ain't gotta work for nobody. You ain't gotta work nowhere. What's the point of doing the anniversary album when everybody know that you put out the album 50 years ago? Now it's all starting to make sense. Why they wanted the Reasonable Doubt catalog from Dame Dash. Cause that's all the money they was working with. They needed that catalog from Dame Dash because Jay-Z ain't got no money allegedly. Now he working the Chitlin circuit with the Roots of all people. He back out there with Questlove and Black Thought. He got dudes from State Property waiting for the show so they could ask him some questions. He put himself in a vulnerable situation, but he ain't got no choice. This the only way he gonna be able to get paid, because them elite people ain't fooling with him no more. They heard about the Diddy parties. They heard about the Dixie chick in her trailer home and how he sent his lawyers to intimidate her to get her to change her story. The way they did it was grimy. Now Jaguar Wright, about to be proven right, he had the nerve to call her lying wrong, as if she wasn't telling the truth. But now, he gotta come out the bushes. He gotta come out and play. He gotta come to the yard. And they all waiting for him. They said Erykah Badu only signed up to do the concert, hoping that Beyonce will be in attendance. And if she is, she got a lot of explaining to do. He 50, 60 years old, back on the road, and gotta do shows. And this is a bad look, because Jag allegedly already got at this man, asked him a bunch of questions he ain't got the answers to. I never seen somebody this vulnerable in my life. And the crazy part about it is people been saying he been broke for a long time.
Now that I'm saying, y'all got this man out here submitting off tax returns and stuff to Forbes to say that he's still a billionaire, to try to silence the he's broke rumors here lately. I told y'all. The man was trying to move out of the U.S. This was before the with this haircut medium. His own team called me saying he was trying to find a cheap house in the UK to move his kids to. So basically, he borrowed from the house that him and Beyonce is in because he couldn't get no personal loan because of reputational risk and financial risk, which means they couldn't even make the loans they were paying because they took out PPP loans from Rock Nation just to save that.
They taking out loans, y'all. That's how bad this is right now. And he can't get a loan to save his life. The dreadlocks falling out on stage. He trying to put them things back together. He in the bathroom for hours trying to get them dreads right. They bust in the room. They see Jay-Z on the floor crying with patches all in his head. And the Roots not really built for this type of brokenness. I mean, they from Philly, junkies, crackheads, cheese sandwiches and things. They seen the struggle, but you never seen a billionaire struggle. And that's the worst thing when you walk in on Jay-Z and Beyonce sharing a cup of ramen noodles. Now, these are allegations that's being put out there by fans, people in the media. There's always going to be a story about a celebrity, but as far as I can tell, the proof is in the pudding. Now, this is coming up in May. They already got it lined up. The rehearsals is happening. The shows are being booked. The tickets, look at this, from $348 a ticket Now, if he get there and it's empty, especially in the economy that we in, you figure you gotta buy gas to get there. You gotta get an outfit. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. People gotta find a babysitter. By the time the show come around, people could change their minds and get that $300 and something back to pay the rent. And Jay-Z gonna be standing out there in the rain. And on top of that, he got plenty of enemies out there. I'm not saying they want to kill him or they want to shoot him, but they do want to ask him some questions. People been looking to get around him for a long time. People just want to see him face to face or be in the same place with him just so he can acknowledge them and they can exchange some words. Now they rehearsing, and the rumor is Erykah Badu is there. And she's a very conscious woman. She see what's going on in the world. And for them to be in the same arena together just goes to show how far this man has fallen. Erykah Badu is a grassroots artist. People gonna show up to her jazz festivals, you name it. I love Erykah Badu. Whenever I'm cleaning the house, I'm listening to them Apple Tree songs and things. It's been a long time since I listened to Reasonable Doubt, since the allegations came out about him. And a lot of his lyrics back then are very questionable when you listen to it now. His affiliation with Foxy Brown is very questionable when you go back and listen to their music. The stuff he had her saying, he wrote her lyrics and she was only 15 years old. So there's questions about that. She's so scared to speak that she don't even want to write her book or tell her story or nothing like that. And that resonates with a lot of women out there. So for him to be coming out to play in this time, in this era, goes to show that something is seriously wrong with this picture. I need y'all to listen at this. Reg, go ahead and play that.
Well, this just in, exciting news about the Roots Picnic. Jay-Z and the Roots will be this year's headliner. The announcement was made late this morning. The two-day festival returns on May 30th and 31st. Now, it's the first year the event will be held at Belmont Plateau in Fairmount Park, and tickets are going on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m.
That's not the audience he want, y'all. This is not the audience he's used to performing in front of. He used to going out there with Linkin Park or Room 5, stadiums, arenas packed. He come out on stage with a guitar, talking about, nah, 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 hey, 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 goodbye. I bet you he won't do that song here. It's a whole lot. And it's messed up to where he feel comfortable doing Reasonable Doubt for this crowd. But his new music, his more modern music, he feel like it wouldn't appeal to this crowd, and which it won't, because Beyonce tried it with the cowboy stuff. Next thing you know, they do a rodeo in Houston, and it's ratchets all over the place, and they looking to blame Beyonce for that. So he figured, if it's going to be ratchets at my concert, I might as well do my most ratchet music to make these people feel comfortable so they can be in their element. And that's what's pissing a lot of people off about this. It's sickening and it's hurting people's feelings to where you got other artists signing up to do the show just so they could look this man in his eyes and figure out what the hell is going on. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to backtrack a little bit because there's something that I seen that really had me disturbed. And I felt the way about it when I seen it, and I want to know if y'all feel the same way. Or am I just tripping about this whole thing? Because the last time he was in Philly, he wasn't too nice to the people in Philadelphia.
Check. Check.
Check, check. Check. Welcome.
Check.
Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Thank you all for coming. I won't speak long. You're not here to see me. Again, wonderful day in Philadelphia. We're all glad to be here. I can now introduce Mayor Michael Nutter.
Thank you. Good morning. I mentioned to our guests that there were just a few Philadelphians out here who were excited about today's announcement. We could not be more excited, and I'm pleased to announce that we will have a two-day festival here in Philadelphia. The 1st and the 2nd of September, right out on the Parkway, featuring Jay-Z. Also known as Sean Carter. We're also excited that our United Way of southeastern Pennsylvania will be a participant and a recipient of great support from this event. You'll hear more details in a few minutes, but there'll be more than 20-some artists who will be participating in this activity here in Philadelphia. This partnership and relationship co-sponsored by Budweiser in conjunction with Jay-Z and his team will be a fantastic event here in the city of Philadelphia. We could not be more excited about their commitment, their support for education, and certainly the musical artists. Philadelphia is a music town. I think we know a little bit about music here in Philadelphia. And so with that, let me introduce Jill Michael from Southeastern Pennsylvania's United Way. Jill, come on up.
Well, thank you so much, Mayor Nutter. We are absolutely thrilled to be able to be part of this day. You didn't come to hear from me either, but just wanted to say that this is really a phenomenal opportunity for United Way and for this community, and comes.
Y'all see what I'm getting at here? There was people that was interested in having Jay-Z come to their city. They felt like it would be a great thing for their city. They was begging Jay-Z to be there. They needed him to be there. They was ecstatic about him showing up. Fast forward to 2026, he come to Philadelphia, crawling on his hands and feet to Jaguar Wright's lap. Now she gotta tutor him. She gotta school him. He crawled back to her city, looking for fandom. He was at the height of all heights, the greatest rapper alive. Now he performing with the dustiest rappers alive, allegedly. Outside in the park with hood rats or whatnot. Babies running around with diapers, fiends and shit out there. Gunshots, them shots might pop off. You would have thought 50 Cent was at the concert. These people that was sponsoring him back in the day, they're not there for him no more. They could give a less. He need them this time around. And that's what let you know something is really wrong with this picture.
I say right now was the only breadwinner in that household. Yeah, he had to run down there and take out a home equity line of credit so that he can do his big one. What he now, because he was able to borrow $50 million from his house, because the banks wouldn't give him no more money, because when he went through COVID, he couldn't even pay the bills then, so he had to borrow that money and pay that money back. He got a $200 million house sitting off the coast of Malibu that he gonna hold for a rainy day in case some shit get thick and some lawsuits get thick. But I'm talking about liquid cash to be able.
And you know what? That's beyond crazy that celebrities have to do that. They can't sit on the money because they know somebody's coming to get that money. It might be a ninja in their kitchen when they get home looking for the money. When you sitting on money like that and everybody know you got money, that's a dangerous game. Your best bet is to spend it and put it into something to where they can't take it and put it in their pocket. So he had 200 million and it was dangerous for him to have the 200 million allegedly. So he had to come up off the money. Think about it. You got to pay taxes. The only way they not going to take that money is if you already spent that money. And when you a celebrity like that, truth be told, you better off being broke. You better off having something to show for it. There's people out there that work hard, pay their taxes, pay their bills, and they got the show for it. At the end of the year, you looking around the house like, well, what did I buy? I grossed over $100,000. I ain't got $100,000 worth of shit. Where did the money go? It went to gas. It went to food. It went to them weekends. It went to everything except for you. So a $200 million house, he figured, hell, if I don't toss this money or do something with it, it ain't gonna be there no more. When they check to see how much you got in your account, they think about how much you owe. So all them watches, all the jewelry, all of the cars and stuff, it's not that he wanted to buy it, but people feel like they're forced to buy these things because the IRS is coming to collect. But now it's at a point to where he can't even get a loan. And you figure since he's a celebrity, his name is good enough for the credit. There's plenty of celebrities out there living off of credit. Their name alone. Y'all seen what happened to Sean Kingston? He go up in the store, ain't got $1 in his pocket, but hey, he pull out his phone and show them a video with him and Justin Bieber, and they figure, hell, he must be famous. He got songs on the radio. Hell, we'll give him the car. We'll give him the TV or whatever. He's good for the money. But when it's time to pay it back and they ain't got the money, then you end up in the Sean Kingston situation. But for Jay-Z, him pulling off this concert is a way to get some liquid cash in his hands. And the people that's going, why is Jay-Z on the same card with Kalani, Brandy, and T.I.? He on the same card with Young Thug's girlfriend, Mariah the Sign. And ain't nothing wrong with these people, but you figure that he had a different level in his career to where he ain't got to do this neo-soul stuff. He on there with Black Thought and Wale, Jermaine Dupri and friends, so the Brat gonna be there. Hey, Jazzy Jeff is gonna be there. He might as well get on the bag of chips. Put him on the Rap Snacks. The cool blue flavor, or whatever he want to do with that. You would have never thought you would have seen it in a million years. Headlining with Erykah Badu. And she don't want him on her apple tree. If Beyonce show up, she gonna get jumped by some Philly niggas. That's how bad this is, y'all. Is y'all going to the concert? Hey, don't get it twisted. I'm a Jay-Z fan. I'm his biggest fan. Until I heard them allegations from that little white girl or whatever. Because she was snotting out the nose, she was crying. And the way his lawyers intimidated her, that's what really made me mad about it. Because the dog was barking in the back. And his lawyers was very aggressive. They was recording her in her trailer to get her to change her story about Jay-Z. And I'm pretty sure that's where a lot of his money went. To keep him out of jail. Beyonce had to pull her resources together. Them power lawyers he had was not cheap. So when that was all said and done and he's a free man and everything, that's when it looked like things went downhill since then. Hold on, look at this, y'all.
Well, this just in, exciting news about the Roots Picnic. Jay-Z and the Roots will be this year's headliner.
Hold on, man. Don't nobody want to see his face if he gonna be out there looking like that. If he gonna be looking like that, he better do a makeover. Get out there in them streets. Find a pull-up bar or something before he hit that stage. Niggas don't want to see their auntie. He giving us all a reasonable doubt not to buy them tickets. We done heard the music a billion kajillion times. What's gonna make a difference this time? If Kanye West not coming out, we don't want to see it. If he ain't bringing out, if Dame Dash not gonna be there, we don't want to see no reasonable doubt reunion or anniversary or nothing like that, because the feel is not gonna be there. He gonna have to bring out Sauce Money. And if Sauce Money come out there and break the stage, I'm willing to pay my money to see that. Roll Sauce Money out there in the wheelchair and let him spit his verses to reasonable doubt. Then I'll be willing to see that. But as far as him getting up there with no crew, no original Rockefeller crew on a reasonable doubt tour, that's going to be more sad than anything. Those hits can't not. Is he bringing Mary J out there? Because if that's the case, he might as well wait till Diddy get home and make this thing official. He going to have to mend all his reasonable doubt relationships in order to really pull this off for it to be official. But this lineup right here, I'm trying to tell y'all, It's gonna be a misery fest. And for the people that show up, they gonna be mad because they spent their money. The critics is gonna be crazy. Y'all seen what they did with Mama Tina's gumbo? They got that lady crying herself to sleep every night because she tried to fix them people some gumbo and they said it tastes like dookie. People in the hospital sweating to my Mama Tina, Mama Tina. They taking their last breath with Beyonce Mama Gumbo on their mouth. Now Jay-Z performing with the Roots. What's gonna be next, man? I told y'all they trying to get him in them slavery movies. They gonna be calling him Toby before it's all said and done. If they snatch off his shirt at this concert and he got webs on his back, we gonna already know what he been through. Brandy done slept with the whole Harlem Globetrotters and she gonna be at the concert. T.I. gonna be there with his kids. King gonna have on 50 Cent Mama t-shirt and all. It's gonna be corny. If Mariah the Scientist gonna be there, that mean Young Thug gonna be in the building with the Fugazi chains around his neck. Black Thought and Wale gonna be there. Ain't no telling if Wale gonna bring his boyfriend allegedly. And if he do, that's absolutely fine. Funk Flex gonna drop a bomb as soon as Jay-Z. He's supposed to be past. Hold on. I know that motherfucker. Hold on. Wait a minute. Get it together, bro. Get it. Infinite Coles gonna be performing with Jay. That nigga bankrupt. He bankrupt, y'all. Infinite Coles. He about to do a show with Infinite Coles. Ghostface Killer Baby Boy gonna be at the show performing with Jay-Z. But you can't go see your own son out there trying to get a paternity test. Trying to figure out if Jay-Z the father. Now he got kids out here from Philadelphia that's looking to see their father for the first time live, and he gonna be on stage with another rapper's son that the other rapper clearly neglected as a child. But he wanted to spend time with Infinite Coles instead of spending time with his own alleged son. See, it's getting more and more sickening. More and more sickening. Every DJ in Philly gonna be there. It's gonna be like a scene out of Juice. Pump it up. They might as well bring out Joe Budden to the concert. Oh man, and if it start raining and Jay-Z on the stage, he not gonna get an encore. People gonna look at him like he booty when the concert over because they gonna look around and see each other with them sweaty faces. And you know, hey, I ain't trying to talk too bad about Philly, but it is not a luxury city to be doing anything in Philly. It's not luxury. It is not a place to where someone of the likes of, I bet you Taylor Swift not doing no picnics with the Roots. And he's supposed to be on that level. I can't even see Lil Uzi Vert coming out and doing that with this lineup right here. Dave Chappelle too bougie to do some like this. I bet you Common show up and do his 1-2 at the concert. It's gonna be a bunch of old rappers that's gonna show up. And if Mos Def show up, he gonna steal a whole damn show. If he do that, my Umi says, shine your light on the world, shine your light for the world to see. I want my people to be free to. If Mos Def come out there, he gonna overshadow Jay-Z. Hell, Erykah Badu gonna overshadow Jay-Z for this crowd. See, I got my top laid back. I got my beat down low. They gonna go crazy for T.I. More crazy for T.I. than they would for Jay-Z at this point in his career. Because he done already crossed over. You can't cross back over. And why would you want to? Unless you needed the money bad. He want the Roots core of his fan base to embrace him again so he can make that money. The money gone. Y'all see me trying to do the Henny report again. I already left it alone. I ain't got no choice but to do the damn Henny report. You ain't never seen nigga lose as many subs as I did. I lost 1,000 subs over the weekend because I ain't want to do the jigaboo shit. Sometimes you gotta put on your Bojangles and get back in action. I promise myself I never do no ignorant like this again, man. But look where we at. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, and people still not calling. But that don't mean I ain't gonna put the number on the screen. I gotta do what I gotta do. Niggas ain't hit the Cash App since 1985. People was hitting the Cash App before I was even born. But guess what? They ain't hitting it today. So I gotta do what I gotta do. I feel bad for him because you know Jaguar Wright not gonna have nothing nice to say to Jay-Z. She was with the Roots back in the day when Jay-Z was still on the come up, when he would come around to them festivals and things. When he would show up, he would have a Jaguar Wright get on the stage with him. After a while, he ain't want to do that no more. To where Jag was doing Ubers. One day she flipped on her camera in the middle of her Ubering and voiced her opinion. I'm pretty sure before Jaguar Wright did her first video that she was thinking about, damn, Jay-Z was rocking with me back. What did I do to him to make him feel like he can't rock with me no more? How come I'm blackballed in the entertainment industry? And a lot of artists feel like that. Beyonce got a hit song on the radio. Mary J. Blige sing better than Beyonce. I'm dangerously in love with you. I never leave. I can't do this thing called life without you here with me. 702 did way better than Destiny's Child vocally. And TLC, octotone asses did better than Destiny's Child. Got me thinking about you, yeah. You got me thinking about you, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's more enjoyable than a Destiny's Child song. Let me explain something to y'all, because I swear I'm not a Jay-Z hater and I'm a Beyonce fan. But this is what happened. It wasn't Destiny's Children. It wasn't Destiny's Kids. It was Destiny's Child. Even though it was 4 chicks in the group. She was a solo artist even when she was in the damn group. That's how exposable these girls was, and they knew it. They put her in the front. She was Diana Ross the boss. But she needed her leg up in the entertainment industry. She needed somebody that was already on top to put her on top. And that's what happened with Jay-Z. Shout out to Beyonce. Very beautiful girl, very lovely girl. And when you look like that, people overlook a whole lot of things about you. There was the itty bitty itty committee, the no booty hoochies. And a lot of women back then felt secure being Destiny's Child fans, because if you ain't have it, that ain't mean that you ain't got it. Because Beyonce, she ain't have a lot of stuff, but she had a very, and she's a beautiful, lovely, she's lovely. And let me show y'all something real quick since we talking about it. This is what set her career off. OVA, I got my mojo back, baby. OVA. They said Jay-Z had the buck teeth Austin Powers dentures in his mouth when he did that song, because he was so much of a fan at how beautiful this woman looked. And y'all know he got a thing for Foxy Brown. So when he seen Beyonce looking like the real Foxy Brown, not Foxy Black, like the woman he endorsed when he ain't had no money like that, How you gonna have a dark-skinned chick and call her Foxy Brown? He know he was hustling backwards. But when he saw Beyonce looking like Foxy Brown, and Foxy Brown was 15 when they got together. And when he met Beyonce, I think she was like 16, and she looking like better than Pam Grier. He in the studio talking about, I'll behave. And people thought he was corny for that. But y'all ain't know what he was going through mentally. He had a Bones in his Jones for Beyonce back then. And she knew she had him going when he started doing goofy songs like that about her. That's when she knew that she could come out and do the Dangerously in Love and get the endorsements and shit. Her father put her up to it. Because they studied Jay-Z before she even got involved with this man like that. So Foxy Brown was a go. And shout out to Beyonce. Oh man, she wore that shit good. Better than Pam Grier at that point in her career, man. If everybody was looking, everybody was at the rehearsal. And that's why my question for y'all is y'all still Jay-Z fans? Can you listen to Reasonable Doubt without feeling like an old ass person? Would you feel comfortable knocking Reasonable Doubt? Would you ride down the street and turn your radio up? Would you come home to your neighborhood with that Reasonable Doubt knocking? Would you want your neighbors to know that that's in your playlist? I'm feeling that, feeling the glass to the top of my way. I feel the legs pulling up, and I'm feeling that. I feel like high, but they're blue now. I've been feeling more than him like high. The nursing home gonna come knocking at your door. You come home listening to Reasonable Doubt. They might snatch your ass out the house and put you in that van with all them. They'll put you in the van with all them old people and take you to Walmart. If you pull up listening to Reasonable Doubt. But hey, the crowd that's going, now this is the part about it. It's going to be a lot of baby powder flying at this concert. Them youngins, they not going to be there for this. It's going to be aunties. It's going to be old Philly niggas out there with no teeth looking to fight. It's going to be food trucks. It's going to be stank out there in Philadelphia. It ain't going to be no major sponsors. I don't know if Jay-Z going to come out first, but he going to be there all night. This is what he going to do. He going to try to get his off first and lead the rest of this. He might be the opening act because he really don't want to be there like that. He going to have to see Jermaine Dupri backstage. Money ain't a thing. He might want to do that. Okay, okay, let's do this real quick. I'm gonna make it make sense for everybody, especially since we ain't getting no phone calls. I got all the time and opportunity to make it make sense. Lord have mercy. He might as well do a concert with Afro Man. These niggas still showing up to special ed classes. Alzheimer's done kicked in, showing up to school, sitting in the little seat, standing outside waiting for the little bus and all that. He might as well let Dougie Fresh come out there and open up for him. Or do a jing. He need to do the children's story for Slick Rick and call it a day. Who gonna sit through it, man? You gonna spend your money? Ain't no way. I'm spending my money so they could get up on stage and do them old ass shit. I could see if a Tribe Called Quest was there, but Phife Dawg dead. Some stuff you gotta leave in the past. Nostalgia. Everybody there gonna have a midlife crisis once they leave the concert. And I'm not trying to demote the concert. I'm really trying to promote the concert. Because sometimes when people hear a hater on the radio or hear a hater on YouTube, they say, F that dude. I'm going to the just because that lame Sean Blazerton was talking crazy. I got a lot of haters. So if anybody at Rock Nation listening and you thinking that I'm trying to tear the concert down, people do the opposite a lot of times. If I say something about it, I've been doing this for over 10 years. I see how the algorithm work. So if I say something trash, that mean that the record sales gonna go up. If I say the concert booty, that mean that people gonna go to the concert. So I'm really trying to do them a favor with this whole thing. Ain't nothing like constructive criticism to get people mental juices flowing to decide rather if they want to do something or have something or not. So I'm encouraging people to go to the concert and go see it. But when them niggas step on your shoes and you in the middle of Philadelphia and them dudes with them big beards come busting out the bushes and you running for your motherfucking life and there's some hood rat digging in her purse, you thinking she reaching for some butterscotch candy, about to pull out a piece of gum, and she pull out the goddamn 38 special and aim it at your head, you gonna think twice about going to another Jay-Z concert. Okay, let's do this real fast since we talking about it. Let's do this. Oh my God. What happened? They don't want to perform with him anymore. They're not inviting him to their festivities. Back in the day, he was invited with both rock chains on. Y'all see how excited this man was, sweating. He was crying. He was so happy that Jay-Z was there with him. And Jigga Man was cool as a fan. He went on tour with people like Eminem and did amazing things in his career. He sold out arenas, stadiums, packed with fans. But those people, they're not looking to show up to anything he got going on anymore. And if you ask me, Diddy's not to blame for none of the stuff that happened to Diddy. Jay-Z's not to blame for any of the stuff that happened to Jay-Z. Let me show y'all where the real problem kicked off for Diddy, Jay-Z, and a whole bunch of elite people in the hip-hop game. Y'all got to see this. This is where everything went south. This is where everything went bad. This is why Diddy is in jail. This is why Jay-Z had the allegations out about him. Because country music is originally black music, but even back then it was classy and it was American. I mean, all music is originally black music when you think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because people of other nationalities still got black ancestry somewhere down the line. I mean, world history is black history. They'll tell you we all. The point I'm trying to make is they degraded an art form that didn't need no degrading. That's why you got the Houston rodeo and all that stuff looking crazy like that. Look. You can blame the Cowboy Carter situation for the wars that's taking place in the world today. You could blame it for a whole lot of stuff that's going on. This is the 2026 Houston rodeo. It's supposed to be a cowboy, cowgirl event. Everybody's welcome, black, white. If you're there to celebrate the culture, especially in Houston, Texas, you can come down there and show out and put on your boots and represent. And people been going for years and having a good time down there. Black, white, it's been a harmonious thing. Hold up. But when Beyonce turned the Cowboys to some ratchet, that's when it all went to hell. Now they got a dress code in place because somehow, some way, people thought that being a cowgirl or whatever the case is the hoochie thing to do. So when you think about it, now that country music been hoochie-fied, country artists looked at as hoochies. It's a hoochie genre because Beyonce won Grammys off of this. She done concert. She's the biggest thing in country music for a long time now. And you know they feel a way about that. The after effects is spilling over into American culture to where people can't even go out and have a good time with the country no more because you got ratchets out there. People don't took it over for all the wrong reasons. So that's the reason why Diddy and Jay-Z having all these financial problems, because they endorsed this cowboy Carterism. And when they was trying to shut it down at the Grammys and trying to boycott this thing, people wanted to call them racist, but hell, look what we got going on. She on the damn horse with her legs gapped open with an arrow pointing at her coochie. Then you got Megan Thee Stallion with the horse booty, bouncing it all over the place, represent Houston or whatever. The music industry said no more. If y'all want we let y'all be ratchet with hip hop for the past 50 years. And that's not good enough. We just now allowed y'all to start coming to the Grammys. And that's not good enough. People complain. What's going to be next? Everybody can't be pimps and hoes. So that's why Jay-Z is suffering. And by him doing this Reasonable Doubt concert, he letting them people know, hey, I'm ready to get back in my lane. Not only am I trying to get back in my lane, I want to stay out of your lane all the way together. No Linkin Park, no Maroon 5, no Limp Bizkit. I'm going to go back to the Roots, Erykah Badu. Y'all ain't got to worry about us stepping on your toes no more. I learned my lesson. I'm a keep it hood from now on. No more cowboy hats at the Grammys. No more cowboy boots and things. He ready to put them Timbs back on to let them people know that he's sorry. Hey man, y'all let me know what y'all think about it. He gonna have to deal with Auntie Jaguar Wright ain't had a good meal in a couple of weeks. She hungry. And Jay-Z out there in them Philadelphia streets, I hope he don't get slapped. Especially what he did to state property. Y'all seen Beanie Siegel with that food truck? Hold on, y'all. Hold up. Ain't no way Beans should be selling no beans out no food truck. He did Chris and Neef bad. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel too. We gotta talk about this. Cause this is sickening.
Forget about it.
No gloves. He ain't got nothing on. Big sweat. Look at his sweatpants, y'all. Look at his sweats. Old man shoes to help him with his feet. He working at somebody's pizza shop. He went from flipping them pies, now he literally flipping them pies. That's how Jay-Z left his colleagues in the street, man. Hold on, look.
So today I went to support Beanie Siegel's food truck, Grab and Roll Wings and Bowls. I was hoping to see Beans was in there.
Did he throw up on the plate? Or what's that supposed? Hold on, wait a minute, man. Did this nigga Beanie Siegel chew the food for the baby? Did he chew the food for the baby? And I ain't talking about the rapper. Why it look like somebody threw up in the bowl? Did Jay-Z endorse? Do Jay-Z know about this?
I
was going to light up.
He could barely flip. He could barely flip a burger, man. They calling him BBL Beanie. He bent over on the stove like Big Mama and all. We gonna quit talking about him. We just gonna move on. Cause like I said, he ain't the only one broke. Listen at this, y'all.
Why there's no vindication for me? Because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim.
Now, why she acting like that in front of them white people? We ain't never heard Jag use that tone. We ain't never heard her talk that proper. She said Jay-Z and Diddy are monsters. And America went crazy when she said that because they put a black face on Epstein when she did that. But when you listen to the music, they are monsters. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. It's only going to take a second. I promise y'all. And plus, this information is vital for the young kids out there because I know y'all don't really do y'all homework when it comes to the entertainment industry. Your world is all fucked up, but you don't know how it got to be fucked up like that. For all the young people out there listening, I need y'all to see this. Put on some music real quick. Make sure y'all hit that like too. All right, here we go. Yeah. Yo, peep the script, scope honey from the whip. Jumped out like, yo, who the fuck you with? So this was back in the day when dudes was riding around looking for chicks or whatever. You hit up the block, it's some chick. She come out the corner store sucking on the lollipop. Even LL was rapping about girls standing at the bus stop sucking on the lollipop. So he said he on the block, he riding around after school or whatever. He scoped honey from the whip. He seen he in the car. He hopped out on her ass like, yo, who the fuck you with? He get out the car with the jewels on, blinging and stuff. She turned around, Jay-Z walking up. She got the big booty sitting on fat, big nasty wedgie between her cheeks. Next thing you know, Jay-Z trying to holler. Yo, peep the scripts, scope honey from the whip. Hop out like, yo, who the fuck you with? Flash the jewels, cause that's the rule. Damn, I like a girl who spend a little cash for her shoes. So he hit her with the pinky ring. He blinging on her and everything. He looking at her feet. She got some nice shoes on and everything. He said, face natural, can I get at you? Saw a spot on the body, look nice with a tattoo with my name, but didn't want to jump the gun. I ain't know how many niggas was humping, hun. So he knows she a skeezer. He trying to put his name on it. He trying to claim it. He trying to smash tat. Smack both booty cheeks. That's what he was trying to do with a youngin' as a grown-ass 40-year-old man. He said, I ain't know how many niggas was humping her. I said, I never seen a face like yours before, and I've been around some cute whores before that either me or my boys tore it up before, so I'm hoping you different. Let you push the 6 and give you a different life. And baby, if it's right, jump on it in the morning and ride it till the night. Want to buy you ill jewelry when it hits the light? Bitches will momentarily lose their sight. So he trying to trick heavy, spin heavy, beat heavy, smack cheeks, let her push the whip. All that for them cheeks. He was willing to put it all on the damn table to smash this little hood rat. And here go Diddy and Jay-Z on the hook with Lil' Kim nasty ass. Said, I know what boys like. I know what they want. I know what boys like. Boys like me. Now, this is Lil' Kim nasty ass. This enough to get him in jail with Epstein charges. And Jaguar Wright know that. Jaguar Wright know what's going on. That's why she said Jay-Z and Diddy are monsters. Cause she remembered the song. How they was approaching them girls. Hopping out them vehicles with them chains and things.
Why there's no vindication for me? Because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters.
Monsters was her words. Lil' Kim said, you want a cutie with the booty like pow, deeper than the mile, earrings shine like Tadal. So she got a long butt. And that's the type that men don't be wanting to see when your crack go all the way up your back, got the long booty looking stupid stank, pimples all in it, dots, moles, cottage cheese jiggling all in them cheeks and everything. She said her booty longer than a mile. Long ass obligon booty. But she put her business out there in the street. She said, you want a cutie with the booty like pow, longer than a mile, earrings shine like Tadal. But I'm a real bitch, so you know I do real things. Only real bitches live like queens, get it? She mean that they like them men, like E.J. Johnson, them queens, them drags, or whatever. That's why she said only real bitches live like queens, get it? All pun intended, on her Mr. C, Biggie Smalls flow. She says safety deposit in the walk-in closet, marble faucets and matching Rolls Royces. In the driveway from Monday to Friday, I be the richest, shitting on these bitches, woo. While chickens cluck, giving up the butt, I plays the cut with the daddy raw bucks. So, she's rhyming as if she's 13 years old with an older man. And people hear these lyrics and don't even know who Daddy Warbucks is. You hear a name like that, Cameron rap about Daddy Rawbucks. It's a whole bunch of New York City people that rhyme about Daddy Rawbucks, and don't nobody know who this man is. Daddy Rawbucks was an old he was the Hitman before the Hitman video game. Daddy Rawbucks stayed with a black chick and with a kid. Taraji P. Henson was with Daddy Rawbucks back in the day. And he was with Daddy Rawbucks. He'd pay you $1 to get that thing raw. That's how he got the name. He ain't trying to put on no glove and he ain't using no magnums. When Daddy Rawbucks make you an offer, you got sisters from the 1800s that was fucking with Daddy Rawbucks. She said she was Annie. She'll play the cut with Daddy Rawbucks. She'll be his Annie. She'll be the little girl all up in his situation. She'll keep the secret from her mama and everything. While she rhyming on the track with Jay-Z. She'll play the cut with this man. Ain't nobody got to know. On some R. Kelly, that's what she was rhyming about back then. She said, while y'all chickens clucking giving up the butt, she plays the cut with the Daddy Rawbucks. She said, you can call me a slut. Who gives a fuck? That's fine. I'm good with mine. I can tell by your shoes, you know what I want. F a prenup, give me half up front. My sex be the best, so we split these cars. You can stop saying mines and start saying ours. But that's what Jay-Z wanted. He wanted a fast little spring chicken like that, so where he could play his games and show her the cars and the jewelry, have her thinking that they gonna get married and all this. Young and dumb. I know what girls like. I know what they want. Now, this the verse that can get him incriminated. But before we get into that, I need y'all to do me a favor, man. Read them comments and let me know what y'all think about all this, because this verse gonna have you sick to your stomach. You gonna show up to that Roots concert and you gonna feel like you out there sex trafficking after you hear this verse. Because he wasn't right back then. I'm pretty sure he changed his life. He older now, he got kids, but back in the day, he was living like R. Kelly. According to these lyrics, man. I don't believe none of the allegations that they say about Jay-Z. But something is seriously wrong with these rhymes, and I'm pretty sure Jaguar Wright is planning on telling him about himself. He said, got the bomb place, fireplace, John Blaze. Victoria's Secret lingerie, ice like Don King. So he in a nice Airbnb, fireplace going. She got on her Victoria's Secret lingerie. He iced out like Don King, old nigga, with gray hair sticking on top of his head like a troll. The price was like 8 digits a long way. Shit. Got the beachfront view. Y'all see that? He done rented out a spot. V12. He said, cop you one, cop me one too. On the place, jet skis parked by the lake. He out there. Well, don't nobody know what he got going on. He got him a little cabin somewhere, a little Airbnb, little hood rat chick. Ain't nobody got to know. Keep it on the down low. Age ain't nothing but a number. He said he got the beachfront view, V12, cop you one, cop me one too. On the place, jet skis parked by the lake. No neighbors. Make all the noise you want to make. Invite your friends over. Your friends could be my friends. We could do this every weekend. Let them make their way through the Benzes and the Rovers before they reach the door. So he want her to bring her little friends over. He got the cars and all that shit parked outside just so they, on their way to the door, they looking at them cars like, damn, I see a Benz, a Range Rover. Oh, we about to give up the booty tonight. That's how he wanted his situation. That's how he painted the picture for them young girls to see him, man. We ain't even gonna get into the big pimpin' song. He said, invite your friends over. Let them make their way through the Benzes and the Rovers before they reach the door. Vacay, away, a week or more. First class, to and fro, freaking off. He said freaking off before y'all even knew what freaking off was. He put it in the song, man. On vacay, away for a week or more. First class, to and fro. That's what you call trafficking. First class, to and from. Done already flew them bitches out. Airbnb in the 90s. Y'all ain't even know what was going on. Y'all just now starting to peep game or see how this go. He been on this, man. Vacay, first class, to and from the he put your ass on the plane, fly you across the country, get you to his house. You got to pass the Benzes and the Rovers. Oh, shit. Nigga done flew me out just to freak off. Got the Hamptons locked. Champagne popped. Cruise around the world till the damn thing stops. Cop Rimbar. Hang 'em. Paid a lot. Can't complain. We ballin'. True or not, ma? Way back then with Diddy. What the hell is a Rambart? I'm poor. Jay-Z knows this lingo. I don't know what a Rambart is. So we got to Google it. What is a Rambart? It might be an underage giraffe or something like that. Hold on. What is a Rambart? Rambart. What is it? No, they ain't pulling no goddamn Bart Simpson t-shirts. He better not be rapping about no damn Bart Simpson. What is a Rembrandt, y'all? Hold on, Rem. Did I spell it wrong? Rembrandt. Let's see what that is. Brant. Raised up. Another old weirdo. I knew it was another. Look at them around them little boys, man. This nigga rapping about them 1700 weirdos, man. You talking about them biblical pedos back in the day. Grooming them young boys or whatever. Rubbing all on their backs, reaching down to their butts and everything. Y'all see this? This what he took. This with a Rembrandt. You get a young boy and groom him. Got them OGs waiting for the booty. Y'all see that? Massage your shoulders while you're on your knees and all that. So he buying these type of paintings and putting it in the house. This some Epstein Island shit, man. He got paintings of them old pedos back in the day hanging on the wall. Them Rembrandts. You make your way through the Benzes and the Rovers, and when you get inside, it's a bunch of creepy pictures of these old niggas grooming kids and all that. He had his own little Epstein shit going on. And why would you want this? You supposed to be fly. You supposed to be a player. You got all this jewelry on this shit. And when they come in the house, you got Epstein artifacts all in the house. He said he a cop of rent. That's probably why he broke. Buying all these paintings and shit. Got Rembarts and stuff hanging on the wall just to make it more creepy. Now he got to do a concert with the Roots. Man, I'm disgusted. And all this stuff is allegations and speculations and everything. But hey, this old ass man with them young ass, all them people waiting to get $1 for that Daddy Raw bucks. I'm over it, man. Cop rim bar, hang 'em, paid a lot. Can't complain, we ballin', true or not, ma? Spend all his money on some old ass paint that's probably a knockoff or whatever. Like, yes, I would like that one, and that one too. Ooh. Can you imagine him at the art gallery with a snazzy suit on? Extra tight with Diddy? Like, we need this one for the wall in the hall. Yes, when the girls come over, they must see it. It's a subliminal message. You around a bunch of rich freaks. When you see this hanging on the wall, you know you around a bunch of wealthy weirdos. And that's what he needed for the ambiance in his place. He's speaking French and shit. Ooh, oui, oui, a bourgeoisie. The fuck wrong with him? He laid out in the bed with no drawers on, with a t-shirt, trying to get them girls to come stay the night, with them Rambarts all on the wall. Type of weird shit. Erykah Badu gonna cuss his ass out at that concert. That's all I know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it, since we ain't getting no phone call. I know y'all thinking too hard to call. Y'all thinking too, it ain't that deep. Y'all thinking too hard. That's why y'all ain't calling. I know it's some heavy man. Everything you heard is alleged allegations, speculations for entertainment purposes, man. I got so much love for y'all. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. And we gonna be back tomorrow. Y'all be good out there, man.